Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on May the 29th. I'm going to start by reading the very beginning of May, which kind of lays out the theme, because this is a reminder in our reading today. This is Psalm 29, verse 2. Give unto the Lord the glory due to his name. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. And for today's reading, May the 29th, I am with you, watching over you constantly. I am Emmanuel, God with you. My presence enfolds you in radiant love. Nothing, including the brightest blessings and the darkest trials, can separate you from me. Some of my children find me more readily during dark times, when difficulties force them to depend on me. Others feel closer to me when their lives are filled with good things. They respond with thanksgiving and praise, thus opening wide the door to my presence. I know precisely what you need to draw nearer to me. Go through each day looking for what I have prepared for you. Accept every event as my hand-tailored provision for your needs. When you view your life this way, the most reasonable response is to be thankful. Do not reject any of my gifts. Find me in every situation. And this is the reminder to me back in the beginning, is that give unto the Lord the glory. And then we're reminded here to view life this way is to be thankful. And a lot of times we have circumstances in our life and it's very, very difficult to be thankful. And what I'm learning to do is trust life. Trust life as it unfolds. Trust that regardless if it is the brightest blessing or the darkest trial, that there is a lesson in it for me. And the lesson actually might not be for me. It might be for someone else. But I'm kind of an instrument or a vehicle that God is using at that time. And so it's an opportunity just to live with trusting life and a little bit of gratitude and knowing that he is watching over us constantly, that we have the opportunity to open wide the door to his presence. Those are the choices that we get to make. We can choose fear or we can choose love. We can choose complaining or we can choose compassion. And these are the choices. These are the culture voices and the kingdom voices that we get to take hold of. And when we capture those kingdom voices, we throw open wide the door and we can just remain in his presence. And there's so much more peace because this world is filled with chaos. But when we walk very, very closely with him, then that's where we have the opportunity to have peace and receive the blessings. I'm also going to read Psalm 34:5. Those who look to him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. And what I've been thinking about a lot lately is that it takes just one person in a household, one person in a community, one person in an office, one person that stays truly connected to our Heavenly Father that can really change a cultural event or change the culture or the environment. And those are the things that we get to choose to do. And it's not through what we do it's not through what we say. It's not through preaching the gospel. It's just living, walking peacefully in connection with our Heavenly Father. And other people are going to look to us and say, I want a little bit of that. How does she do that? How does he do that? So I'm going to ask you a little bit, please post things down below if there's a way that we can pray for you. If you're someone who runs to him in the darkness or is able to give gratitude, only in the brightest days, and just making this really a community and an engagement. So good morning, Barbara. Thanks for joining this morning, because I really don't want this to be all one-sided. God plants these seeds in me, and I went through a little season just a couple of weeks here. I was like, why bother? Why am I doing this? And then I had several people reach out to me like, Michelle, please come back. Somebody contacted me this morning and left me a very, very personal message about their journey and how I'm contributing. And y'all, it's just one. That's what we just do this one at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. I'm still stumbling and bumbling. I'm struggling with the post-concussion lifestyle. But I'm going to embrace it. This is not the path I would have chosen, but God is certainly with me on this journey. And one of my areas of weakness is in the left brain is communication. And so it really forces me to shut down. I use the wrong words. I don't explain myself properly. I can have a thought that I cannot get out and communicate it. I'll be typing and I see words, letters, and stuff that are there. It's like I have a dyslexia or something like that all the time, and it's new, and it makes me kind of retreat a little bit, because I can post something on social media and then a little bit later I see all the errors in the text and I have to go, now I'm not going to post. Well, you know what, y'all, if we've got life to live and really love to give, we just need to keep on doing it and encouraging one another. So thanks, Barbara, so much for reaching out to me. But y'all have a super blessed day. Stay connected to the Vine. Let's keep encouraging one another. If there's a way that we can pray for you, pop it in down below or private message me. And let's really just kind of keep this going. So thanks for the encouragement, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.